Well, as you see, it's about 9, almost 9:30 at night. It's yours truly, the role model, Chris Caden. Well, I promised you that I would cut this video because, you know, my feelings at getting the tag title rematch in American Championship Entertainment, my feelings towards one William Wyeth, and why I really respect Hush Holiday. Plus, many, many more things that's been on my mind for quite some time. So let me start out with my feelings on the fact that we got the Ace Tag Title rematch coming up on January 7th, Redemption. I feel good about it. You know, what more can I say? I've been in this promotion for, you know, a little over a year. Actually, well, yeah, not actually in ring participating. I have been. If you've been following me, I actually was a referee before I was actually an in-ring participator for American Championship Entertainment. But, you know, I've been there for about a year now, and, you know, I'm already jumping into the tag title picture. And, you know, my partner, Hush Holiday, as we've come to be known as Quiet Riot, I love it. It just slides off the tongue. But, you know, we've been making some waves. You know, I am on the radio every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Ace presents Action Zone Radio on Blog Talk Radio. You know, we've been making moves. We're doing our thing. We've been training pretty hard, hitting the ring, doing everything we can to get ready. I thought, you know, the match with the Movement and the Aces, it should have came out differently. If it wasn't for Mike Lewis and his bunch of asses, what are they called again? Oh yeah, All-Star Sensations, or as I'd like to call them, the asses. You know, they had to interfere, and it wasn't in part due to Stan Styles or Lou Torres. No. It was to the fact that Mike Lewis always had to make a big, you know, not action, I don't want to say that, but a big, put an exclamation mark on anything he does, if you can understand what I'm saying. He had to make this big, huge announcement that he put this group together, you know. Of course, it had to be during the tag title match. What better way to put a tag team into the picture than interrupting a tag title match? Of course, makes perfect sense. You know, what better way to get his name out and his ass's names out than to interrupt a tag title match? There's really nothing better to say, nothing more to say about that. But it should have been, the match should have turned out differently. Simple as that. Am I mad at the way it turned out? You're goddamn right, I'm mad. I got my hands on William Wyeth. I felt that we had the tag titles in our hands, in our grasp. Even the movement had a good chance at gaining the American Championship Entertainment tag titles. But clearly Mike Lewis had different ideas. Now you got the Movement going against the All-Star Sensations, and me and Hush getting our rematch against the Aces. What can I expect from the Aces? I can expect them that they're going to come at us hard, and just as hard as they did earlier. But you know what? I think they're going to look over us. I don't think they're thinking that we're a threat, but we are a threat. And I don't think they understand that. Which leads me to my real feelings on William Wyeth. Though I don't personally like him as a human being, he is an in-ring competitor. He is good at what he does. That's right, I'm saying this. He's good at what he does. He does what he needs to do to win the match, and there's no other way of saying it. You know, if I wanted to bend the rules and cheat every so often, every time I'm in the ring, I'd probably be just as good as he is. But I actually go about the noble way of doing things. I respect the rules, so I go ahead and I follow them. I was a referee, remember? So what better way to follow the rules than to know the rules? You already know the rules. But enough of yapping off. You know, I already talked about my feelings on the rematch. I have my personal feelings for William Wyatt. He likes to open his mouth. He likes to talk shit. But at the end of the day, the man knows how to get it done in the ring. And yeah, that's a compliment. And it sucks that I'm giving it out, but it's true. There's really no other way of saying it. He can get it done in the ring. He's one hell of a competitor, though he might be an asshole. You know, he'll say that himself. He's a true asshole. Hush Holiday, you know, you would think that we were thrown together because management had nothing better for us. But the honest reason is I can understand and I can actually communicate with Hush. Me and him actually started out, we were training. He trained another place, I trained at another place. We met one day at Ace and we were just wrestling and everything, and I understood sign language and he was talking and I was actually communicating with him with sign, and we came together. We started working as a tag team. You know, it wasn't really, this was our first real big match together. You know, we worked in the ring together, you know, training and all, but this was our first match. I think we did well as a tag team. I think we'll do much better as a tag team in the future to come. I see us doing big things. You know, I have to give it to the kid. He's, you know, he has a disability. He has a major disability when it comes to professional wrestling. He can't hear, he's deaf, and he also can't speak because he's mute. Now, these are two things that you really need in the sport or in the art of professional wrestling, and my man doesn't have either, but yet he still gets in the ring, still puts on one hell of a show for everybody, and at the end of the day, you know, you gotta hold the man's hand up high. There's really nothing more for me to say about him. He's a tremendous competitor in the ring, even out of the ring. He's one hell of a human being. I've gotten to know him. He's a good friend of mine, and there's really, you know, I really look up to him. You know, a lot of people say they look up to him, but you understand, I really look up to him for the fact that he can put on one hell of a show, and he can communicate in any which way. He can't hear you. Also, you got to realize it's actually kind of a strength that he can't hear, because he doesn't have to hear what anybody says about him. The fact of the matter that people talk shit about him, make jokes that, you know, I'm the voice of the team because he can't talk, or, you know, I hope he can hear. Oh wait, he can't. You know, it's sad that you gotta go to that low point and make jokes about him when it's clear as day that he's better than you. You know, I will actually say that he is better than 95% of the people that I've been in the ring with. And he can't hear a damn thing. He can't even communicate with me or anyone else, well, other than sign language, but that's a different story. You know, for him, it's awesome. And, you know, he has 100% of my respect, you know, more than any other guy in the ring. He really does. And it's a pleasure to work with him. You know, also there's things, if everybody's been listening on the Ace Radio, there are things in my life that's been going on that have really been pissing me off. Yeah, I'm not going to get into them, but, you know, certain places of business pretty much suck ass, and I'll leave it at that. But, you know, come January 7th, you know, I'm gonna be doing a lot of these video blogs and putting them on my Twitter. You know, follow me on Twitter, the Chris Caden. Also, you know, on my Facebook, check me out. I got videos on YouTube, Caden Nation. That's with 2 N's. That's Caden Nation. Check me out. You know, I'm going to be putting a lot of these up, and I hope you enjoyed them. I'm going to give you a little glimpse as in what I do in my life, and, you know, when I train, how do me and Hush communicate. You get a lot of, you'll see a lot of their insides with us. Also, I might bring you into the little inside of MVW. And I don't know if anybody knows this, but I am one head writer, head guy in MVW, and whether people like it or not, I really couldn't give a shit less. Lots been going, a lot of happenings going on within MVW, and a lot been going on in Ace. So you know, keep keep us on the radar. You're going to see us real soon, real soon. All right, peace out. Caden here. I'm out.